What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Recap of yesterday's free picks. We ended up 3-3, which is not a good day on NFL. We did have a good weekend overall in VIP. I will go ahead and pull up some of our stuff from Saturday if you guys are interested. Here's our prop list from Saturday for both college football and NFL. Obviously, we had Bet and Elijah Davis go under for college football in our free picks. And then NBA, we had CJPA, which was really close, man. And then we had Braun PRA, which missed us. So ended up cashing 5 of the 7 total slips we played on Saturday, which is this one for $225, another one for Prizepicks $225, a couple of sleeper plays for $225, and then one underdog play. So 5 of 7 slips, not bad at all. We didn't miss our 2 chalkboard slips, which is really unlucky on that day. Yesterday, we cashed 2 of 4 slips, so still profitable, but not a great day. Could have been better for NFL. Had a couple of games not go the way we wanted them to, but overall, this weekend was pretty dang good, and I can't complain at all. Hopefully, we can have a better day for you guys today on the free picks. If you guys want to get all of our plays, head on over to our WAP or our Patreon. Link for both platforms are down in the description, and would love to have you guys at least a part of the server. If you don't even want to pay, if you don't even want to join VIP, you don't have to, but join the server, man. Discord's free. Would love to have you guys in here. It's a great community. If you have any questions, just let me know, and we can get you guys in. So other than that, guys, I do want to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. If this video gets 150 likes, I will pick another random comment down below to win a free month. So make sure you guys leave a like on this video, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. You guys got to be subscribed to win. We're really close to 25K, and I do appreciate every single one of you. But let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday. Winner of the free month is going to be for Philavelli. He said last video was cash, ready for this one. But I hope you got all the good plays from Saturday, man. I know we had a couple that did miss. But anyways, Phil, send me a message on Discord, dude. I got you a free month of VIP, and I appreciate the kind words, man. So I do have one plug before we go into our free picks. That plug is going to be for DGF. If you guys don't know what DGF is, it is an optimizer. It takes all of our plays from our apps like Prizepicks and Underdog. What it does is it compares the line on Prizepicks or whatever app you're using back to other sports books, and it gives you this percent odds to hit or a positive EV value. So the way this works, man, is like, for example, Mikal Bridges is going to take this play right here as RA under 7.5, and it's going to run this across other sports books. So you can see there's tons of books that have this play at minus 150 to go under. So if this is a minus 150 play, then obviously taking the coin flip, the minus 119 odds that Prizepicks gives you would give you a way better value on Prizepicks compared to a sports book. So that's just things you can do, man. Love DGF. It's a great platform. Link for that is down in the description. You get 25% off if you use code ACES, and you get our VIP for free. So let me know down in or send me a message on Discord. Let me know in the comments, whatever, if you guys do sign up using our code, and we'll get you guys added. But DGF link is down below, and shout out to DGF. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these picks. I do have 3 picks for NFL, and I have 3 picks for NBA. Going over this slate, man, it's a horrible slate. We got 2 games. That's all we got, which obviously means there's not a whole lot for us to choose from. I do have a couple goblin plays on this one, and obviously I got some regular lines as well. And excuse me, I do have some plays that are going to be dependent on injuries, so we do need to watch out for those as well. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these plays. If you guys are wondering what platform I'm using right here, it is called OUTLIER.bet. 7-day free trial links down in the description for that if you guys want to try out OUTLIER. But yeah, I use this platform every single day. Love the platform a lot. And let's jump into these picks, guys. So first picks of the day, we're going to start with NBA. Sorry, your boy coming off night shift. I'm tired. If you see me rubbing my eyes, yawning, whatever, it's just time for bed, man. That's all it is. So anyways, jumping into pick number 1, we're going to go over to our man Pirtle. So the only game we have tonight is Knicks versus Raptors. I think the Knicks are like minus 7.5, minus 8.5 favorites. But I think this game stays kind of competitive, man. I don't think the Raptors are going to get blew out. For something's telling me they're not going to. So I'm trusting my gut. I'm going to say the Raptors keep this game close. And I'm taking our man Jakob Pirtle over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You can see he's cashed just 8 of his last 10 and 4 straight games. He's cashed just in 14 of 23 games on the season. And he's averaging 30 PRA overall in the season. Several games where he's had high 30s or mid 40s, almost 50 PRA 2 games in a row. He is playing really well right now, man. If you look at the Knicks, Knicks are obviously one of those teams that don't give up a lot of stats. 10th in points, 1st in rebounds, and 13th in assists. And this is defense, so they're ranked 1 in rebounds allowed, which means they don't give up many rebounds. If you go over to the center position, it is 8, 2, and 15 in those stats alone. So anyways, obviously they're not going to give up many stats, but I do think our man Pirtle's going to have a good game, dude, especially if Towns sits. So if you come over to injury news, you can look. Towns is game time decision for right knee tendonitis. Now, I don't know. I think he's been like that a couple games. I don't know for sure. But if Towns does sit, I don't think they're going to have anybody to stop our man Pirtle down in the paint. If Towns does play, I think this line's not going to, I don't think it's high. I think he still cashes it. But I think it's going to be a lot sweatier than if Towns sits. So Pirtle is the first pick of the day. He is minus 115 odds on DraftKings, which is good value. It's around minus 120 on Prizepicks. Underdog, I don't know why it says minus 120 DraftKings, minus 115 DraftKings. I don't know if it's a discount or something on DraftKings. I ain't sure how that works. I can't use DraftKings. It's not legal in my state, but it is there. Looking at Pirtle, man, you can obviously see he's playing 32 minutes a game, and that's a big step up from last season. I think he was averaging like mid-20s last season. Yeah, 26 minutes a game last season. So dude is playing big minutes right now. He's played 36, 36, and 33 in his last 3 games. I think this game stays close enough to where he gets his minutes. I think he's going to get at least 29 PRA for us today. I do think this play could be sweaty. So if he has 10 at halftime or something, don't give up on him. He could have a good half, but I do like Pirtle a lot, and that is one of my NBA plays of the day. You can see it is over here on Prizepicks at 28.5. The Goblin's 24.5, which obviously I like that Goblin a lot if you want to take it, but I'm locking in his original line at 28.5 as pick number 1 of the day. Jumping into our second NBA play of the day. This one is going to be for our man Mikal Bridges, and I got 2 plays for him that I'm actually locking in tonight. So the way we're looking at Mikal, it's actually the same play, but it depends on Towns. So looking at Bridges, he is 24.5 PRA. I got him at 24, or you can get him at 23.5. It was on Sleeper. I don't know if it's still at 23.5, but I would play 24 or 23.5 before I touch that 24.5 on Prizepicks, personally. Now, I think he's going to get 25 for us, but I'm locking in the 23.5 or 24. That's what I'm just going to play the best value I can. You can see it's minus 125 odds on DraftKings to get 23.5, which is pretty decent value. You can see he's cashed this in 13 of 23 games on the season, and he's cashed it in 5 of his last 6 games, with which he's been killing it lately, averaging 26 PRA in his last 5. I'm not a last 5 warrior, but he is killing it right now. He's been doing work. And versus Toronto, he's cashed at 2 of his last 4 games, which is half. Obviously, none from this season. So this line right here, what I was saying, depends on Towns. If Towns sits, lock this play in, because Mikal is going to cash for us, and I like to play a lot. If Towns plays, I prefer taking our man Bridges' alt line, or his Goblin line, whatever you want to call it. Dude, I can't spell. But it's 19.5 PRA if you take it there. So depending on what happens here, you can get his original line at 23.5 or 24, or you can play his alt line at 19.5, depending on the news with Towns. That's what I'm locking in, guys. There's not a whole lot in this slate that I like. I actually leaned towards Brunson under, but with Towns, like Brunson's been hot lately, and Towns is questionable. I'm not going to touch the Brunson under 36.5, but I do like Barnes' PRA as well over 37.5. If you guys want to lock it in, I could throw in Barnes over on here too, but I don't like playing Barnes and Pirtle both on the same team. That's why it makes it hard, man. If you play 2 players, especially going for the same stats, it does make it difficult because they're going to be fighting for stats. So like, you could take Barnes RA, maybe it's still going to affect PRA for Pirtle. So that's why I ended up not locking in Barnes. But if you want to swap Barnes for Pirtle, I do like that play as well. I like RJ Barrett over rebounds at 5.5. I mean, there's a lot of plays I like, but these are the plays I ended up rolling with for the free picks. I know 2 plays are Bridges, but it is what it is, man. 2 games, I can't really do much about that. So those are our 3 NBA plays. We're jumping over to NFL for the next 3 plays, and hopefully they do cash for us. Now, I will say, guys, I've had some comments in the Discord saying, did the free plays cash or whatever, and they're like, yeah, 5 of 6, so if you powered it, you missed. Do not play these in 6. I'm not giving these plays on Prizepicks to play in 6-mans. I'm giving you a list of props that I like. You can straight bet them. You can pair them in groups of 2. You can pair them any way you want, but I'm doing this as a list, individual plays, not as one big parlay for the ones that are a little bit confused maybe about that, because I don't want you to think that I'm doing this every video, giving you a 6-man. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But anyways, let's jump into these NFL picks. So NFL play number 1 and our pick number 4 of the day is going to be a play that you guys know, probably already knew if you've been watching the channel for a while, that I'm going to lock in, and it's for our man Brandon Aubrey. I'm still in NBA, that's why that didn't come up. NFL, typing in our man Aubrey. So I'm taking Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals made. This dude's been a wagon, man. He's missed 2 games this entire season. 10 of 12 games he's cashed this for us, averaging over 2 field goals per game on average. He's had a couple games where he had 4, a couple games where he had 3. He does get 2 most games. He's had 1 versus Houston, 1 versus San Francisco. I've played him about every single time Dallas plays. So both of these 2 he did chalk me, but he's cashed me so much more, man. Looking at Cincinnati, they give up 8th in the league in field goals allowed, which means they don't give up many field goals, only 1.5, but they don't have a super good defense, and so I don't think that I think that number could be a little bit skewed. A lot of teams may not be kicking field goals versus them, but I do think that Dallas is going to get 2 here. Obviously, Brandon Aubrey, if you come down here, his longest field goal made on average is 51 per game. He's hit a 65-yarder this season so far. If he can get anywhere past midfield, our man Aubrey is a menace and can get these. So Brandon Aubrey, not a whole lot of explaining that needs to be done. I do like this play. He's minus 137 odds on Prizepicks, so a little bit better than a Goblin, a little bit worse than original line. I think if you play them together, I locked this in on Underdog, and it was almost a 3x. With 2 plays. So it was like a 2.5 or something like that. So better than a Goblin. It is going to show up as a Goblin over here on Prizepicks, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's not quite a Goblin. So Brandon Aubrey at 1.5 field goals made. I'm not considering this a Goblin play, even though it does have a little Goblin marker on it. It should do need to have something in between. But anyway, it should have like a yellow or something. But anyway, Brandon Aubrey, 1.5 field goals made. Love to play, and I'm going to be locking him in, and probably a couple slips. Hopefully it doesn't chalk me. I'll probably put a little bit of money on our man Aubrey because it's one of my favorite plays of the day, and he usually cashes me out. So, and I like the matchup, man. I like this Dallas versus the Bengals game. I think this is going to be a competitive game. I think Dallas has a chance to win. Obviously, it's the only game we got going on tonight, but I do think Dallas has a chance at this one. I know people are probably going to be clowning me on that because I'm a Dallas fan. I'm not wearing my Dallas hat either, man. Ooh, that's bad juju. Anyways, let's jump into our second NFL play. So second NFL play for the day is going to be for our man Jamar Chase. I'm taking his receiving yards over 79.5. Now, this one has got bumped a little bit. It does look at 78.5 on some platforms. So, I locked it in at 79.5. That's what I got it on Underdog. He's cashed it 5 of 12 games on the season, averaging 95 passing yard or receiving yards per game on average. If you look at all of them, a couple games where he had almost 200 receiving yards. One game he had 264 versus the Ravens. If you look at Dallas's receiving yard defense, they give up 13th in the league at 230 receiving yards per game. Go to wide receiver, it goes to 150. So, obviously, there's going to be some like running backs and stuff getting catches, which is what this overall is for. But versus wide receiver, 16th in the league at 150 on receiving yards per game. I think our man Jamar Chase is going to get the chances tonight. Love this play. If you look at him, he's averaging 9.1 targets per game on the season. He had 17 that game versus Baltimore. So 17 is his ceiling. 5 is his floor so far. He's as lowest he's had is 5. He's catching most of these passes with 6.6 receptions per game, and I think he's just going to go over this number. If you look at Cincinnati, they pass the ball 64% of the time, run the ball 36% of the time. He's going to get his chances. He's number 1 receiver for the Bengals, and I like this play a lot for our man Jamar Chase. Now, what it is on Prizepicks, looks like it's 81.5. You can get better value on other platforms, guys. If you want to take it on Prizepicks and risk it, you can. I'm going to take it at that 79.5, 78.5 on some other apps. And I'm going to fade the 81.5 personally. But it is there if you want to take the bump. But for the free picks, I'm locking in 79.5 because that's what I got locked down on Underdog. I'm going to go ahead and pull this slip up for you guys too. I'm going to give you a free slip today if you guys want to tell the slip. So I locked this in. 2 picks for $204. Jamar Chase over receiving yards, and you got Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals made if you guys want to tail. One big thing, guys, before we end this, or before we jump into our last pick of the day, first of all, but we're not ending the video yet. I know some of you might want me to, but we're not ending the video yet. But anyways, guys, if you want a free month of VIP, you can sign up for any partnered app down in the description below. That includes CHALKBOARD, Sleeper, Underdog, Parlay Play, Better, and DGF. If you sign up for any of those apps, you get a free month of VIP as long as you use our code and make a $10 deposit. And if you guys sign up for all of them, you get 6 months of VIP for free. And plus, you're getting a deposit match on every single app. It's just a no-brainer, guys. Let me know if you do that. You got a free month, and here's your free slip for today. Brandon Aubrey and Jamar Chase if you guys want to tail. So that is pick number 5 of the day. Jumping into our final play of the day, it is going to be for our man Cooper Rush. This one is going to be a Goblin. I like his regular line too. Now, I'm locking in his Goblin for sake of safety, but I will be taking Cooper Rush over his 233 yards as well. So looking at him at 199.5, he's cashed 2 of his 3 starting games this season. He had 350 his first game versus Houston, 250 versus Washington, and he had 195 versus the Giants the last game, which obviously I was a little upset at, because I think we had him, maybe his line was 190. I can't remember exactly what his line was. I can't remember if he cashed us or not either. But anyway, he is averaging, it shows 126 per game on the season, but you can't even count those. If you go to his last 5, you can see it says 191, and you can't even count those two. In his last 3 games, man, he's well over this 230 passing yards. Looking at Cincinnati, they give up a ton of receiving yards, or a ton of passing yards. 200 or 27th in the league, which is one of the last top. I think it's the lowest 5 defenses in terms of passing yards allowed. Give up 240 per game. I like to play, man. You can look at Dallas. They pass the ball 65%, run the ball 35%. He's going to have his chances. Obviously, you got Lamb. Lamb's probably going to have a big game tonight. You got Ferguson. You got Tolbert. Rico Dowdle, obviously, is going to be another running back that's going to get some receptions. I like this play, man. I think Cooper Rush has a good game. I think he cashes 199.5 for sure, and I think he's going to cash his original line too. So let's see what it is on Prizepicks. I think it's 233, so 234.5. It got bumped. I'm going to be playing his Goblin and some stuff. You can take his other Goblin at 224 if you want to, or you can take his original line if you want to risk it. But I do think he cashes this for us tonight. I think it's going to be a competitive game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think Dallas has a chance. If I'm being realistic, I mean, I don't have too much faith in Dallas this season, but I do like that play, and I've got him locked in. So those are our plays for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like and comment on this video, and hit that sub button, and obviously you're going to get a chance at free VIP as well, as long as we hit 150 likes, which we've been killing that line lately. I do appreciate every single one of you once again. Hopefully we cash all our slips, join a free Discord, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.